Good afternoon, my dear students. Today we will discuss about input devices and output devices. What do you mean by input and output devices? Okay, na? Input and output devices are required for user to communicate with the computer. In simple term, input devices bring information into the computer or send instructions to the computer, and output devices bring information out of a computer system. These input and output devices are also known as peripheral devices. Okay. There are few important input devices in the computer system. First, keyboard, mouse, joystick, trackball, scanner. First one is keyboard. The most common and very popular input devices is keyboard. The keyboard helps in inputting the data to the computer. The layout of the computer is like that of traditional typewriter, although there are some additional keys provided for performing some additional functions. All of you knows already keyboard. There are two different types of keyboards available in the market. First one is analog keyboard, another one is multimedia keyboard. Keyboards are two sizes, 84 keys or 101 or 102 keys. But now 104 keys or 108 keys keyboard is also available for Windows and Internet. The above figure shows the 5 different categories of keys in the screen. First one, typing keys. These keys include the letters A to Z and digit keys 0 to 9. Second one is numeric keypad. It is used to enter numeric data or cursor movement. Generally, it consists of a set of 17 keys that are laid out in the same configuration used by the adding machine and calculators. Third one, function keys. The 12 function keys are present on the keyboard. These are arranged in a row along the top of the keyboard. Each function key has a unique meaning and is used for some specific purpose. Fourth one is control keys. These keys provide cursor and screen control. It includes 4 directional arrow keys in below the keyboard. Control keys also include home, end, insert, delete, page up, page down, control, alternate, escape. These are all control keys. Fifth one is special purpose keys. Keyboards also contain some special purpose keys such as enter, shift, caps lock, num lock, space bar, tab and print screen. Okay, na? This is the keyboard configuration. Second input device is mouse. Mouse is most popular pointing device. All of you knows already. Mouse. It is very famous cursor control device. It is a small palm size box with a round ball at its base which sends the movement of mouse and sends corresponding signals to CPU on pressing the buttons. Generally, it has two buttons called left and right button and scroll bar. It present at the middle. Mouse can be used to control the position of cursor on the screen, but it cannot be used to enter text into the computer. As already knows, it is a left hand and right finger buttons and middle of the scroll. We have to scroll that up, page up and page down. This is the mouse functions. Yeah. Mouse action, left click used to select an items, as when we have to use it for on the screen. You have click the left button, it will select the items. Double click, use it to start a program or open a file. Right click, usually use it to display the set of commands. Mouse action is drag and drop. Drag and drop in the sense we have to select the any one file, folder, icon. We have to move to the one place to another place. It is called drag and drop option. Advantages of mouse: it is easy to use, not very expensive, move the cursor faster than the arrow keys of keyboard. Third input device is trackball. Trackball is an input device that is mostly used in notebook in the sense laptop. Instead of a mouse, this is a ball which is off inserted, and by moving finger on a ball, pointer can move. Since the whole device is not moved, a trackball requires less space than the mouse. A trackball comes in various shapes like a ball, a button and a square. In the we have to show in the figure. Fourth one is scanner. Scanner is an input device, already knows example Xerox machines and in scanner machines. It is a very important input device which works more like a photocopy machine. It is used when some information is available on a paper and it is to be transferred to the hard disk of a computer. For further manipulations, scanner captures images from the source which are then converted into the digital form that can be stored on the disk. These images can be edited before they are printed. Okay. Next, fifth one is joystick. Joystick in the sense gear lever. Joystick is also a pointing device which is used to move cursor position on a monitor screen. It is a stick having a spherical ball at its both lower and upper ends. The lower spherical ball moves in a socket. A joystick can be moved in all four directions. The function of joystick is similar to the of mouse. It is mainly used in computer aided design in the sense CAD and playing computer games. Example, already all of you knows in gears, in machine gears, car gear, tractor gear, lorry gear and etc. You have to use it in moving one place to another place of forward and backward. Okay. Next one is light pen. Light pen is a pointing device which is similar to a pen. It is used to select a displayed menu item or draw picture on the monitor screen. It consists of a photocell and an optical system placed in a small tube. When light pen tip is moved over the monitor screen and pen button is pressed, it photocell sensing element detects the screen location and sends the corresponding signal to the CPU. Yes, it is the oldest system. Next one is tablet. Graphic tablet or digitizer. Digitizer is an input device which converts analog information into a digital form. Digitizer can convert a signals from the television camera into a series of number of that could be stored in a computer. They can be used by the computer to create a picture of whatever the camera had been pointed at. Digitizer is also known as tablet or graphic tablet because it converts the graphic and pictorial data into binary inputs. A graphic tablet as digitizer is used for doing fine work of drawing and images manipulation applications. Next one is microphone. we have to daily use it in our life, we have to anywhere and anything. Microphone is an input device to input sound that is then stored in digital form. The microphone is used for various applications like adding sound to a multimedia presentations or for mixing music. Next one is MICR, magnetic ink card reader. MICR input device is generally used in banks because of a large number of checks to be processed every day. The bank's code number and check number are printed on the checks with a special type of ink that contain a particles of magnetic material that are machine readable. This reading process is called magnetic ink character recognition, that is called MICR. Once again, MICR in the sense magnetic ink character recognition. The main advantage of MICR is that it is a fast and less error prone. Okay, it's true. Next one is OCR. OCR is an input device. OCR full form is optical character reader. Once again, optical character reader. OCR is an input device used to read a printed text. OCR scans text optionally character by character, converts them into a machine readable code and store the text on a system memory. It is used for only banks, offices, railway stations and aerodrome. Next, generally we have to use it for barcode reader. In generally we have to use in shops, medical stores and so on. Barcode reader is a device used for reading barcoded data. Barcoded data is generally used in labeling goods, numbering the books, etc. It may be a handheld scanner or may be embedded in a stationary scanner. Next, OMR. OMR in the sense optical marker reader. OMR is a special type of optical scanner used to recognize the type of marker made by pen or pencil. It is used where one out of a few alternative is to be selected and marked. It is specially used for checking the answer sheet of examination having multiple choice questions. Next one is plotter. A plotter is a special kind of output device. Yes, it is an output device like a printer produce images on a paper but does so in a different way. Plotters are designed to produce a large drawings or images such as construction plans for buildings or blueprints for the mechanical objects. A plotter can be connected to the port normally used by a printer. An array of different colored pens in a clip. Robotic arms is part of plotter. There are two different types of plotters in our market, flatbed, another one is drum. Next, digital camera. Digital camera can store many more pictures than an ordinary camera. Pictures taken using a digital camera are stored inside its memory and can be transferred to a computer by connecting the camera. A digital camera takes pictures by converting the light passing through the lens at the front of digital image. Next one is output devices. Already knows output device is many pieces of computer hardware equipment which converts information into human readable form. It can be text, graphics, audio and video. Some of the output devices available in the market. First one is monitor, printer, speaker and plotter. First one, monitor. Monitor commonly used as VDU. VDU in the sense visual display unit. Visual in the sense scene or one picture. Display in the sense showing the images or scenes on the unit. Is the main output device of a computer. It forms images from tiny dots called pixels, which are arranged in a rectangle form. The sharpness of the image depends upon the number of pixels. There are two different types of monitors available in the market. First one is CRT, second one is flat panel display. CRT in the sense cathode ray tube. It is the oldest system in the house. The CRT display is made up of small picture elements called pixel for short. The smaller the pixels, the better the image clarity or resolutions. It takes more than one illuminated pixels to form whole character, such as the letters E in the word help. A finite number of characters can be displayed on a screen at once. Okay. Next, the advantage. Most screens are capable for displaying 80 characters of data horizontally. Listen here, is the most important word. 80 characters of data horizontally and 25 lines vertically. It's a look like a rectangular shape. There are some disadvantages of CRT. Large in size. Large in size in the sense huge or big size. Next one is high power consumption. It takes a lots of power. It takes a lots of power. Second one is flat panel display monitor. The flat panel display refers to a class of video devices that have reduced volume. Volume in the sense size, weight and power requirement compared to the CRT. Yes, CRT in the sense it is a big size and he takes a high power consumption and high cost. Compared to the CRT, its very volume is reduced and weight and power requirement compared. Okay, na? You can hang them on walls or wear them in your wrist. Yes, so you have to wear or hang them in the walls or wear them in the wrist. Example, your smartwatches. Current uses for flat panel display include calculators, video games, monitor, laptops and graphic displays. Example, LED and LCD monitors. Second output device is very important output device, printer. It is a hard output device which is used to print information on a paper. There are two different types of printers, impact and non-impact printers. First one is impact printers. The printers that print a character by character against the ribbon onto the paper called impact printer. These characteristics of impact printers are the following: very low consumable cost. Impact printers are very noisy. Yes, we have to know about in bank section or railway station. It has done in the heavy noisy. Useful for bulk printing due to low cost. There are two different types of impact printers. First one is character printer, another one is line printer. Character printers in the sense character printers are prints which print one character at a time. Example, dot matrix printer, another one is dice wheel printer. Non-impact printer in the sense the printers that print the characters without striking against the ribbon and onto the paper are called non-impact printers. These printers print a complete page at a time, also called as page printers. The example of non-impact printers are laser printer, another one is inkjet printers. The objectives of non-impact printers: faster than impact printers, they are not noisy, yes, high quality, support many fonts and different characters in size. Example, laser printer. These are non-impact pages printers. They use laser light to produce a dots needed to form the character to be printed on a page. Advantages: very high speed, quality is good, good graphics quality, okay, support many fonts and different characters in size. Disadvantages: expensive, cannot be used to produce multiple copies of a document in a single printing. Yes. Inkjet. Inkjet printers are non-impact character printer based on a relatively new technology. They print characters by spraying small drops of ink onto a paper. Example, color printer. They make less noisy because no hammering is done, and these have many styles of printing modes available. Color printing is also possible. Some models of inkjet printers can produce number of printing also. Advantage: high quality printing, more reliable. Disadvantage: expensive, has cost per page in high, slow as compared to the lesser printer. Thank you, student. Shall I ask some questions? Which is an input device? Once again, which is an input device? Keyboard, speaker, printer, monitor. Which one is correct? Yes, keyboard is the correct answer. Second question, which are the output device? Monitor, printer, both A and B, none of the above. Yes, C1 is correct. Monitor and printer are output devices. Third question is, CRT stands for? Once again, CRT stands for, and the option is cinema ray tube, cathode ray tube, cathode ray terminal, cathode ray tube. Which one is correct? Cathode ray tube is correct. And the fourth question, MICR stands for? Once again, MICR stands for memory ink card random, magnetic ink carry reader, magnetic ink card reader, all of the above. Which one is correct? Answer C, magnetic ink card reader is correct. Yes, thank you guys.